It's a question that echoes in the halls of human consciousness, a common thread weaving through our lives. Am I truly happy? Have you ever stopped to consider what really brings me joy? The search for happiness is a narrative as old as humanity, binding us across various cultures, faiths, and societies. But what does happiness entail truly? Truly? As many individuals there in this world, there are that many unique answers to this question. For some, joy lies in the company of loved ones. For others, it's chasing a passion or the attainment of certain objectives. Yet, for a few, happiness continues to be a multifaceted, elusive notion, a puzzle begging to be unraveled. One thing we can all agree on is that happiness is intrinsically personal and subjective, a distinctive mix of emotions, experiences, and satisfaction. The pursuit of happiness can be likened to a journey, don't you think? And positive might just give you the map you've been searching for. Positive psychology, ever heard of it? It's not exactly a household term, but it's rapidly gaining recognition for its transformative power. In essence, positive psychology is a field within psychology that shifts the focus from what's wrong with people to what's right with them. It's not about denying life's difficulties or ignoring our problems. Instead, it's about finding ways to thrive despite them. What makes positive psychology unique? Well, traditional psychology often focuses on diagnosing and treating mental illness, while positive psychology emphasizes the importance of enhancing well-being and life satisfaction. It's about highlighting the positive aspects of human functioning, our strengths, virtues, and capabilities, and using them to boost our overall quality of life. Positive psychology is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It recognizes that we are all unique, with different strengths and values. It encourages us to leverage these strengths and engage with our values to foster personal growth and well-being. It's about cultivating positive emotions, fostering meaningful relationships, and pursuing authentic goals and values. This field of psychology doesn't promise a life free of suffering. No, life will always have its ups and downs, its joys and sorrows. But positive psychology equips us with the tools and insights to navigate these challenges more effectively. It empowers us to cultivate resilience, to bounce back from adversity, and to find fulfillment even in the face of hardship. Positive psychology is deeply rooted in scientific research. It's not about wishful thinking or baseless optimism. It's about evidence-based strategies and interventions, such as gratitude exercises, mindfulness practices, and strengths-based approaches that have been proven to enhance well-being and life satisfaction. It's important to note that positive psychology is not just about individual happiness. It's about thriving in all aspects of life, including our relationships, our work, our communities, and our physical health. It's about fostering a sense of purpose and meaning, nurturing our personal strengths, and enhancing our capacity to cope with life's challenges. So, positive psychology isn't just about being happy, it's about flourishing holistically. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience and using it to foster a deeper sense of fulfillment and well-being. It's about thriving, not just surviving. Now meet Jane. Jane wasn't always as happy as she is today. Jane's journey is a profound example of the transformative power of positive psychology. Once she found herself in a rut, feeling overwhelmed by the daily grind and struggling to find joy in her routine. Life seemed to be an endless cycle of stress, frustration, and disappointment. But then, Jane discovered the principles of positive psychology, which empowered her to take control of her life and steer it towards fulfillment and happiness. She began by adopting gratitude exercises, making it a habit to acknowledge the good things in her life. Every night before bed, she would jot down 3 things she was grateful for. This simple exercise shifted her focus from the negatives to the positives, creating a ripple effect of optimism in her life. Jane also embraced mindfulness practices, learning to live in the present moment. She took up yoga and meditation, which helped her to tune out the noise of the world and tune into her inner self. She learned to appreciate the beauty of the present, instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This led to a significant reduction in her stress levels and an increase in her overall well-being. But Jane didn't stop there. She delved deeper into positive psychology and discovered strengths-based approaches. She took the time to identify her personal strengths and started to leverage them in her daily life. This approach allowed Jane to excel in her personal and professional life, adding a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction to her everyday experiences. Over time, Jane's life transformed. She began to radiate positivity, her relationships improved, and she found deep satisfaction in her work. She became more resilient, handling life's challenges with grace and confidence. Jane was no longer just surviving, she was thriving. Jane's story is a testament to how powerful positive psychology can be in transforming lives. Through gratitude, mindfulness, and a strengths-based approach, Jane was able to shift her perspective, cultivate positive emotions, and ultimately enhance her overall well-being. Jane's journey serves as an inspiring example of the transformative power of positive psychology. So, what can we learn from Jane's story? What strategies can we adopt from positive psychology? Let's delve into some specific strategies that positive psychology offers, strategies that can be seamlessly incorporated into our lives to enhance overall well-being and life satisfaction. Firstly, cultivating positive emotions is key. This doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about learning to focus on the positive aspects of our lives more often. Next, fostering meaningful relationships is another crucial strategy. Humans are social creatures, and our connections with others play a significant role in our well-being. Positive psychology encourages us to nurture these relationships, to express love, gratitude, and kindness towards others. Aligning our actions with our personal values is another strategy that leads to authentic happiness. We all have values that are deeply important to us, values that define who we are. When our actions are in line with these values, we experience a sense of fulfillment and contentment that's hard to achieve otherwise. Moreover, positive psychology also promotes the practice of mindfulness, the act of being fully present in the moment. By practicing mindfulness, we can enhance our awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings, leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our experiences. Lastly, adopting a strengths-based approach helps us recognize and utilize our unique strengths. By focusing on our strengths rather than our weaknesses, we can improve our self-confidence and resilience, allowing us to tackle life's challenges more effectively. By nurturing your strengths and fostering a positive mindset, you too can enhance your resilience and lead a more fulfilling life. Positive psychology is not a magic pill, but a powerful tool. You see, this field of psychology is not about wearing rose-colored glasses and ignoring life's challenges. Rather, it is about harnessing the strengths within us, fostering positive emotions, and building resilience to navigate through life's ups and downs. The real power of positive psychology lies in its ability to transform our perspective. It encourages us to shift our focus from what's wrong to what's right, from our weaknesses to our strengths. This shift in perspective can dramatically change how we approach life, making us more resilient, hopeful, and fulfilled. Consider a difficult situation in your life. Imagine if instead of dwelling on the problem, you could find the strength within you to face it head-on. Imagine if you could cultivate positive emotions and build meaningful relationships that support you through tough times. That's the power of positive psychology. Moreover, positive psychology empowers us to lead fulfilling lives by encouraging us to pursue our authentic goals and values. It urges us to live in alignment with our true selves, fostering a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. Research shows that individuals who live authentically are more likely to experience high levels of well-being and life satisfaction. Positive psychology also offers practical, research-backed interventions to cultivate positivity and well-being. Gratitude exercises, mindfulness practices, and strengths-based approaches are just a few examples. These interventions are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can be incorporated into our daily lives. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of positive psychology is its ripple effect. When we cultivate positivity within ourselves, we also spread positive vibes to those around us. We become a source of inspiration, hope, and joy for others, contributing to their well-being and happiness as well. In the face of life's challenges, positive psychology equips us with the tools to not just survive, but thrive. It helps us build resilience, foster positivity, and lead fulfilling lives. This transformative journey towards holistic flourishing is the power of positive psychology. With positive psychology, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. So, are you ready to embark on your journey towards happiness and fulfillment? In this video, we've journeyed together through the transformative landscape of positive psychology. We've seen how it focuses on our strengths and virtues, aiming to boost our overall well-being and life satisfaction. We've explored research-backed interventions like gratitude exercises, mindfulness practices, and strengths-based approaches. Through the story of Jane, we've seen how these practices can empower us to cultivate positive emotions, forge meaningful relationships, and pursue our authentic goals and values. By nurturing a positive mindset and our personal strengths, we can enhance our resilience, handle life's challenges more effectively, and lead more fulfilling lives. Positive psychology is truly a treasure chest of insights and strategies to aid us in our quest for happiness, purpose, and thriving in every aspect of life. Take the time to delve deeper, learn more, and integrate these practices into your daily life. Remember, the pursuit of happiness is a journey, and positive psychology is here to guide you every step of the way.